I don't really mean to sound like a gooner or anything, but if Black Cat does not happen in the MCU, then Marvel Studios is a complete waste. I'm sorry. Black Cat is inevitable. There is no better timing to put Black Cat in the MCU than within the next few years. Because think about it. She's literally in every other piece of media you've seen her. Like, every time a new Spider-Man game universe happens, Black Cat always shows up. Most times in the cartoons, Black Cat shows up. Like, she's basically consistently, even in the kids' version of the cartoon, even the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, CG show, she is in it. She is literally in almost every other piece of media, except for a live-action movie. And since the Silver Sable team-up movie is thankfully, dead for years, there is no better time to add Black Cat in the movie. Where else are going to find a perfect time than Spider-Man 5 with the Kingpin, with Hobgoblin, with Symbiote Spider-Man? There is no better time to add this character in. Sorry, I'm just saying. If it doesn't happen, then MCU is a waste. I'm sorry. It's either that again and Wolverine versus Venom, which definitely I want to pitch for Spider-Man 6, but that's a story for another day. I already mentioned how Hobgoblin and Kingpin are the main villains of Spider-Man 5. But now let's talk about the main anti-hero or the main side character. Side piece. Now, unlike Hayden Christensen as Hobgoblin, I have no idea who to cast for this character. As long as they get it right, I'm good. Like, I don't really care. And the funny thing about Black Cat is that you can do anything with her and get it right. Because now there's many things you could do with Black Cat and anything could work. For example, you can make her a thief, like a generic thief. You can make her work for Kingpin, which is perfect timing. Or you can make her work for Kingpin, but she's secretly, trying to do it just to get her dad back. Or for revenge for her father's death, Walter Hardy, from Kingpin's hands. And she tries to betray him, but he's like, bro, what do you think? I killed your father, or I'm pulling your father hostage. You really think I don't know what you're going to do? Or you could just make her an anti-hero. Because, hey, I like Spider-Man. You can make her do that, and that's 100% fine with me. Now, in terms of the costume, it's kind of easy. I don't even mind if you go full Insomniac. However, I would like to see not necessarily first, but the white, pattern here. And that's easy. That's practically easy. It's barely an inconvenience. Let's say Spider-Man 5 happens 2028 or 2029. Perfect timing. You have a black suit Spider-Man, if you keep the black suit. You have no better time. Heck, you can make her be the only movie she's in, and that's fine. It's right there, in your face. And there's one thing I do ask, and that is, can you please make her go to school with Peter Parker? That's if he still stays in college for the 4, 5, and then 6 he leaves or graduates. The point is, Spider-Man 5 happens and she's in college, mainly because of the cartoon, because I think it'd be very funny if, he goes to school with him. I think that's one of the main reasons why. I remember the time I kind of had a fling of an idea that Sabrina Carpenter should be Black Hat. That was funny. That was a fling of an idea. And, now Marvel, if you still want to do it, things that made me delulu about Sabrina's Black Hat because I saw this and I'm like, whoa, it's right there. The universe is telling me something now.
You mentioned that you would love to eventually do action movies. So are you a Marvel fan?
I am.
Any particular character you're a fan of?
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
One of the reasons I wanted to live in New York is to have a fire escape. Because I'm a drama queen, I guess. I listen to the sirens. It's kind of just a great way to get outside before I start the day and all the craziness begins.
This is the only losing battle that I'm willing to fight. Jokes aside, I do want to see a pay homage to that cartoon where it's like, hey, she goes to school with Peter Parker. She doesn't like Peter, but she loves Spider-Man. That's literally there. It writes itself, guys. It writes itself. Now, what about relationship status? Because it depends on Spider-Man 4. If by the end he's friends with MJ or befriends her or starts to go out with her, it works either way because Black Cat is just like, oh, wait a minute, I'm Spider-Man. I can't do that. But I just would love to see a live action Black Cat, Spider-Man, Kingpin, Hobgoblin, all together. It'd be worth the price of admission. I do want to say, what will Matt Murdock play in Spider-Man 5? Depends on what happens. If Spider-Man, for whatever reason, miraculously, no Ladybug, does show up in Born Again, or whatever, then yeah. But I feel like if Matt shows up, it's like following Fisk, It's like, hey, Fisk, I feel like the big character, and that really depends if Spider-Man 4 introduces her or not. It really depends. But Spider-Man 5 needs one key character. Just the one character that pull everything together. And it ain't who you think it is. It's actually Jean DeWolf. Now, I already got a cast for her immediately. And that's if Marvel didn't casted her already. If they casted her already and it's somebody else, all right. I have a second option for this other actress, and because I said this before, I really want Mary Elizabeth Winstead to be in the Marvel Universe so badly, And again, like I said, whenever I want an actor or actress to be in the MCU, it's got to be a Spider-Man character, or supervillain of any kind. She's perfect for Virginia Woolf. She's the right age, vibe, not to mention the look. Everything just works for Virginia Woolf. Perfectly works for her. I just want to see that. Virginia Woolf is she's basically almost like the first Commissioner Gordon for Spider-Man. I have to deal with Kingpin and Black Cat. Well, I don't know if she dealt with Kingpin. She probably had. I'm just saying, I know there are issues where she's dealt with Black Cat before. So, like, Virginia Woolf has a big case on her hands, you know? She has to deal with the corruption of Kingpin, but she also has to hunt for Black Cat. And part of the whole thing, she's connecting everything to the mystery of the Hobgoblin. It's like a detective movie starring Spider-Man. So, like, it'd be really fun just to have that part of it. Like, remember, like, look, if you can balance in the freaking Birds of Prey movie, you can definitely put, like, Virginia Woolf in this movie. Which, by the way, that Birds of Prey movie is underrated. It's overhated, not gonna lie. Which also has Mary Elizabeth Winstead in the movie, which is so funny. It all comes around. Now, if they have casted Virginia Woolf, I just want Elizabeth Winstead to be in this universe so badly. So I have a second option for her if Marvel already casted Virginia Woolf. And that is Ashley Kafka. Please, Ashley Kafka. Because last time we saw Ashley Kafka in a movie is a guy. In the TASM universe. So if we can get her actually a real Ashley Kafka in this, that's the second best option. Honestly, that's the next best option. She's basically like the warden in like Spider-Man's Arkham Asylum, that is the Ravencroft Institute. She could be part of the Raft. She could definitely be in charge of the Raft to make it simpler for the MCU. So when Carnage shows up in the MCU, which is definitely my pitch, I'll get to some other day, I just want to see her in a Spider-Man movie so badly. And if we can't do Virginia Woolf, then there's Ashley Kafka. That's the next best option. Point is, let's say Virginia Woolf does work, okay? And I feel like I'd love to see a dynamic between, there's going to be a moment and Virginia Woolf trusting Spider-Man's identity. You can tell how connected everything is. You just have like, okay, Hobgoblin and Kingpin fight each other for rights. Well, Black Cat also wants to overthrow Kingpin. Not to overthrow him, but to take revenge on him for whatever he did to Matt Hardy or he's doing to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy. I don't know why I keep saying Matt Hardy. Walter Hardy, not Matt Hardy, not the wrestler. While Daredevil and Spider-Man and Virginia Woolf work together and deal with all, like, everything is a perfect web. And it's right there. The movie's right there, Marvel. Why not? And Ned is framed as the Hobgoblin and not the real Hobgoblin. Who's the identity of it? It's a perfect cop drama movie starring Spider-Man. With the symbiote suit, mind you. That's a big old $1 billion movie because it's a Spider-Man movie. It's a $1 billion movie. And Daredevil is a big MCU character, so there's your MCU team up. And it depends how Daredevil's handled because I know everybody's going to want to see, and I do want to see, like, red and blue with Daredevil in terms of the costume. However, I feel like it's going to happen anyway, but, like, I wonder if the Born Again thing works. If Spider-Man does appear in Born Again at some point in the future. Not season 2 necessarily, but in the future. Then, like, yeah, we'll definitely see, like, okay, them team up with the blue and red. But then in the 5th movie, he teams up with him in the black suit. And then maybe in Spider-Man 6, they team up again with the red and blue suit. Either way, because I know everyone is going to definitely want to see red and blue. There's no way they can fumble this. But then again, it's the MCU and people complain about everything, so I don't know. It really depends. And there's only one more video I have left about Spider-Man 5, and I'll get to that, which is basically Crash Out Symbiote Peter, Bully Holland. With all that being said, thanks for watching, guys, and Sir Yabalot out. That's my name, Sir Yapalot. I'm Sir Yapalot, you know. Sir Yapalot. And have a great day. Sir Yapalot out.